Most of us probably grew up thinking of the earth as the backdrop to our lives, the stage, the scenery, the place where we just come to live. That the earth is something for us to manage or to protect or to worry about. But what if the earth is not the backdrop at all? What if she was built specifically for you, like a sandbox, designed with everything you need to learn, grow, and create the life that your soul already knows it wants? I went to Sunderbrook Park on one of the first warm days of spring and asked the earth why God created her. What she told me was beautiful, and it also broke my heart. Welcome to Spirit Stories, Conversations with the Unseen. The unseen world is astonishing, glorious, and full of light. The beings there have stories to tell of Jesus, eternity, and the laws that govern all things. I'm Dr. Jen Bessire. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I gather these stories to share them with you. Have you ever wondered why God created the earth? Why did mankind need to assume a human form and have this earthly experience? In Genesis chapter 1, we read that God created man to subdue the earth, to have dominion over it, and to multiply and replenish the earth. God created the earth and put mankind here as a step in his great plan of happiness. In the most simple terms, we are here to learn and to grow. But what would the earth herself share about why she was made? It's a beautiful spring day and one of the first days of warm weather. I have come again to Sunderbrook Park to commune with the earth. It's peaceful, and I'm the only one here. I take a seat on a bench next to the main asphalt path that runs through the park from end to end. I take a few deep breaths and close my eyes. After saying a prayer, I pose my question to the earth. This is what she said. I was made to be a beacon of light and a beacon of hope. I was made to be glorious and to show men that all things are possible. I was made to be a playground for them to learn and to grow. But now my heart is very sad, for instead of creating, so many destroy. They destroy me. They use power and force. They wield it without wisdom. They don't know who they are, and therefore they have forgotten. They have forgotten harmony and peace and love. I was made to be a playground, like a sandbox for a little child, a playground for the heart and the mind, for the body to thrive, to learn, to grow, to have all that it ever needs. Well, in this realm, of course, but even eternally, I provide all that is ever needed. I have been given that right. I am here to share my wisdom with all those who truly seek as you do. This makes my heart happy. The earth was made to be a place of hope and faith. It was made to bring truth to all those who seek and to all those who know. It was not made to create separation and division. However, that is part of the law and part of what is. I was made for you and for all in all times and in all generations. I have been through many cycles, destruction, rebirth, destruction, rebirth. I am weary, but I anticipate the glory that is soon coming. It is soon, soon, soon. Warn all who will listen. Please warn them. Tell them to be kind and to let their light shine, to come to me, to return to me for wisdom. I have the power of creation in me. I show the way. All of the secrets that all of those you have been searching for, you have had, for eons are within me. You are not lost. None are lost who truly seek. I am so grateful to be able to receive this wisdom from the earth. Her story is beautiful and touching. We need to seek not to destroy, but to create. And we are made of the elements of the earth, so her wisdom will truly guide us to how we can live our own lives. When we seek to understand why God created the earth, we find that she calls us to remember who we are and to live in that manner, in peace, harmony, and light. We are here as spirit children of a loving Heavenly Father who created us that we might have joy. The earth has wisdom to share. We just need to take the time to be with her and to listen, to watch her, to observe her patterns, to feel from her. What do you see and what do you notice? And what can you bring forth to shine your light today? After the earth shared her purpose, I asked the earth about creation. As children of God, we are here to learn to create. But how can we learn to create and to utilize the elements to do so? This is what the earth replied. Creation occurs on multiple levels. It is a slow process, regardless of your concept of time. Each level must be created and structured and tested to know that it is sound and will hold its place. Layer upon layer, piece upon piece. Sometimes in the process of creation, it is necessary to destroy what you have made to recreate. This is normal, as is mourning the loss of what you have created that did not work. Time. Time is a necessary factor. Time, space, people, elements, places. The more you get out and seek and do, the more power you have to create. Creation comes as you expand, as you learn, as you test, as you try. Do not be afraid to experiment. Do not be afraid to fail. Failing is simply a lesson learned. Rejoice in all that you receive and do and share with others. Share, share, share. Boldly and freely and with pure intent. Share and more will come to you. This is the principle of filling the cup. Your cup becomes full and then you empty it. It becomes full and you empty it. And eventually your cup grows and grows and grows and you empty it and you fill it and you expand and create as seemeth you fit. What is the joy that sits in your heart? This is what to create. Anything that you create based on this joy will bring rewards in full measure. You will always be provided for if you create in this way. If you seek after the end result first, you may be seeking for something that is not the joy that sits in your heart. What brings you joy? This is what to create. You will not know the end result when you start, for it is but a seed. You must simply trust. The end result is not something that can be seen with the eye. It is something that must be felt, encountered, experienced, allowed. Even a tree does not see the end result. It knows that it will grow into a great big oak, but it doesn't know how big it will grow or how tall, or what exactly the branches will look like, or what birds will nest in its branches. All it knows is that it seeks for what it needs to become what is already imprinted upon its soul. So it is for you. Simply seek for what you need to grow into what is already imprinted upon your soul. What you are growing into is more beautiful and glorious than you can even conceive with your mortal mind. So there's no point in trying to start with the end in mind. Simply start. What brings you joy? What lights you up? What makes you laugh? What makes you feel scared? Step into the unknown. All you need is there. The things that we want and the things that we think about are a reflection of who we are. You've probably heard people say that if you show someone your calendar or your checkbook, they can tell you what you value. How we spend our time and our money is a reflection of what is important to us. As our hearts and our minds become more pure and more light, we naturally do things that are more like Christ. We purify ourselves of our lowly desires and seek for the higher. All we need to do to create what we want is to start where we are. Pick something that lights you up and do it. Choose goals and experiences that express who you are. I know that as we seek after Christ and seek to understand ourselves, He will light the way. And we can find joy in our days as we trust, learn, and grow. Next time, we'll talk about the deeper spiritual laws of creation and the power that comes from the endowment.